my channel. So today's video is going to be a plan with me, and we are going to be planning in my A5 bullet journal, which is a Moleskine expanded. And I'm going to talk a little bit just about like what my plans are moving forward for the rest of the year, seeing as how we are getting ready to PCS. So if you've been following or keeping up with my channel and the things that I talk about, we are an Air Force family. We currently live in Germany. We've been here for 3 years, and we are getting ready to leave Germany and go back to the States to our new base. And July is actually when we are set to leave, but we actually need to get a lot of stuff done prior to that. So June, right now, June is looking like the most busiest month of all because we've got to get our car shipped and detailed. We've got all this stuff coming up all at once, and we're trying to take our last Europe trip beforehand. So lots of changes going on. So currently to date, I've been using A5, which I mentioned in the last video that I posted that I would probably incorporate my A5 back into the lineup because of space. And I've been using this A6 Sequins along with my Midori MD One Day One Page, which I've been using as a memory journal. So just a little update with this. All of my information is not in this guy, unfortunately. I did, in the last video that I posted, I did talk about there were some things that I added to kind of help me out with that. Some of the things that I wanted to have in here. But essentially, I still couldn't get all of my stuff in here unless I did a day on 2 pages, which would make me burn through this book even faster. Like this was just doing dailies and weeklies. And if I add, day on 2 pages, I'd be like somewhere in the middle of this book. So I would get through this book relatively fast. But right now, the issue that I'm having is space. Because like I mentioned, this had at some point became my everyday or my main planner, but the problem that I'm now facing is that we have so many appointments and things that we need to do to leave this country that this ultimately is just not enough space. So I have come to the terms that I may need to add a bigger size and just, walk back on this for a minute, because it's just not gonna allow me to keep up with life in such a small format. I've been very fluent with planning in smaller sizes, but not when I have a whole lot of stuff going on. I've thought about maybe adding my personal rings back into the lineup for structure, just making that my main planner. But I'm just not in love with rings right now. Like A5 looked really appealing, the A5 rings, but yeah. So if I decide, to jump out of my A6, this is what I'm considering. This is a B6-ish size notebook. It's a blank notebook, and this will allow me the flexibility that I crave because, with data inserts, you don't have a lot of flexibility. It's already laid out for you. And although that probably would be something that I need right now because, like I mentioned, we have a busy month coming up, especially since we're getting ready to leave. I just don't know if once we get there, I'll be able to stick with that. And ultimately, this decision that I am facing right now is that whatever I take has to be able to be used for an extended period of time. Like I have to be able to use it for that time that I have it because we won't have our home goods. And I don't want to be purchasing stuff. I don't want to be purchasing stuff. So I have decided that I will add this back in. So the pages are just cream colored. They're blank pages, and I actually made a grid board. So this is just grid paper. It's like a thick grid paper that I laminated, and you can actually see it underneath the blank page. So this is what I will use to draw like my monthlies and weeklies and stuff, and I'm just going to use this to hold on, make sure I got that in there right. I'm just going to use this to do like my main planner stuff. Now, I was setting up a other A5 notebook. This is the other thing that I was setting up. There's really no need for me to change out of the Moleskine. I actually like the Moleskine, but the Moleskine is 400 pages and I've already used 3 months of it. And I'm journaling in it now too, so I'm running through those pages quicker, and I just wanted something else to try out because I just got bored with the Moleskine. So this is a Mikel Ruiz, and I say Ruiz because it sounds better, but most people pronounce it Mikel Ruiz, and I'm not really sure how you would pronounce that. Mikel Ruiz sounds like that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But nonetheless, this is a 300 page book, 600 or 300 sheet book, 600 pages. And this is what I have been setting up for June. Also, this case is a lot slimmer than the A5 case that I'm using now. You can't tell, but this is actually very, very small and compact. This one fits my bag. The Box Clever press, this one that I'm using, this blue one here does not. It's wider and thicker because it is made to accommodate a spiral bound. And I could take my Moleskine out of here, but I just like the Moleskine better in here. So, yeah, I like the Moleskine better in here. And I got this Mikel Ruiz book, which this is what I want to change into. So, if you've seen my B6 setup in the Traveler's Notebook, I literally just did the same thing. You know, did the background, added some of the things that were from that B6 setup in here. And then for June, I have the year overview, and it just goes June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And then you have June monthly. And then the only thing that I added to my monthlies for this next month is a monthly task list. I still have gratitude. And then this was a mistake page, but it was supposed to be June's meal plan with a blank page for the grocery list. But I actually glued down July 1st and didn't realize it. So now I have June and July, and then I just tabbed it off. So that way when I want to come back to it, I can. And then this would start my weeklies, which I have not done yet. So this is my bullet journal. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stay in this right now, as of right now, to date. Because I didn't enjoy drawing out the monthly. This paper isn't great. Neither is the Moleskine paper, but I feel like the Moleskine paper can take a little bit of some of the things that I do a lot better. Like my markers bled through here. You can see I used marker there, but then it bled through like right in that area. So I'm not too sure. I like the grid. I think the grid is really nice. But other than that, this is a work in progress bullet journal. The other book that I really want to get is another 18-month Moleskine daily planner, but I haven't quite figured that part out. So this is like some things that I'm going to be changing out of come next month. So I don't know how many more videos I'll be able to make because, like I said, June is going to be very, very busy. So, yeah, I don't know how many months or how many videos I'm going to be able to make. I dropped my pencil. Give me 1 second. Ugh. All right. So, like I said, this is going to be a plan with me. I'm shuffling through like my planners and stuff, trying to figure it all out, but it's not perfect. So, let's see. Um, Today we are going through this. I don't know if I ever did a flip of this, but I will one day soon. So, get there. So this is the week that we are on. And I have not drank any water today, which is so bad. It's like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I didn't take my vitamins yesterday, so I need to mark it out now officially. And today, I actually have a headache. I actually feel exhausted. So, is this the right week? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. It's the right week. So, whenever I have headaches, I just mark them off. And it looks like when I was planning yesterday that I kind of did some marking off without actually leaving space for today. So I'm going to fix that. But, let's see. So I don't need this one yet. I need this. And all I'm going to do is white out for Sunday. So headaches. Because I actually have a headache today. I have been suffering with allergies. I don't know about you guys, but I've been dying with allergies. And I'm actually cooking today. It's not going to be a free for all, which I've sucked at cooking dinner this week. I really love this whiteout. It was gifted to me. Yeah, it was gifted to me, and I don't know where she got it from, but I really love this whiteout. Um, it's so great. It just matches the Moleskine paper. Okay, so tonight we are going to have burger patties and some sort of veg, but as long as I know it's burger patties and something else, I don't have to write the vegetable part. And then I said that I've been having headaches today because allergy season, and I'm getting ready to do gratitude. And I'm working on YouTube. I did post to YouTube and IG today. I post to the community tab. So when you see this video, this was in reference to that. I really need to stop doing stuff at night because I mess up. So YouTube and Instagram. And then I started off neutral, but now I'm just like tired. And that's probably because I haven't ate lunch. I've been up here all day doing this stuff. Okay, so all of that is done. So you have watched my video, you basically know that I talk about going through all of this stuff and the dailies and then mapping it out here. So I just remembered before I get off of this topic, I did not take these vitamins yesterday. So when I don't take them, I just gray it out so that I'm able to visually see how many days that I miss. So I have a mixture of vitamins over the counter and then medications that I take, the ones that I need to take or should be taking rather. And when I don't take them, I feel pretty bad. Okay, so like I said, I map out the thing. So Monday, I know there's some stuff I need to do. So Monday, May 23rd. First of all, let's go through our list. Did that this morning. We worked on that bullet journal. and we are getting ready to set up next week, so we'll do that. We're doing this YouTube video today. We did some IG pictures. Sundays is my day to work on YouTube and Instagram stuff. So a lot of my Sunday tasks are geared towards that. Got dressed today. Okay, so right now we are mapping out next week. And also, I need to finish planning our trip. We are going to a park called Europa. And I am highly excited because me and my husband, we love amusement parks, but we're more so excited to take our son, and we cannot wait. We are going for 2 days. So let's see. This week, I know there was quite a few things that I did not do. So Monday, I have packages coming. So whenever there is something like a reminder or something, I just write it here. So when I'm setting up the next week, I can flip to this page, see it, and then that way I'm not shuffling through like what day, you know what I mean? It's not shuffling through like that. So Monday, I have Amazon packages come. Also Monday, because I skipped this line. So also Monday, I need to clean out the fridge. I meant to do that yesterday and I didn't get a chance to do it. And then let's see. Oh, I know for a fact I need to check my kick order for the shipments. And then I have a Sweet Kawaii Design subscription that I get email notifications for. I need to cancel it for this coming month because we're getting ready to move, and I actually will not have funds to fund trips and moving, and yeah, and plus I'm not using the stickers right now, so it wouldn't make sense to have them. So check my Sweet Kawaii subscriptions. And then, so I'm going to leave Monday there. Mondays are pretty chill. I'll go in depth when I do the daily and weekly planning, but this is just like a reminder map out of like, okay, what is Monday and what needs to happen Monday. And then Tuesday, I don't know what needs to happen Tuesday. Let me go into my week notes. So I paid this. This was paid. I had a order that I placed and I needed to pay that. So I have the paperwork for that. And I can say it was paid. Yeah. Okay. Also Monday I need to order my personal items. And also I need to continue to search. I need to get Ashton. Ashton is my son. Get Ashton's swim trunks and sandals. Okay, so that's what I need to do Monday. Those are my reminders. Oh yeah, and remind husband to get mouthwash. And basically, it's just my brain dump for the days of the week. That makes a better explanation as to this because that's literally what it is. It's just processing the reminders and things from the days and the week. So let me see if there's any other reminders that I wrote in here. So Thursday, not Thursday, Friday, which is May 27th. Yeah, May 27th. Oops. 2022. Ashton's milk comes. And then also, I need to pack the clothes, for Tara today. Like this needs to be done on this day because she comes the following. She comes next week. Okay, so I need to do that. And then also I need to purchase. So going backwards, this is a backwards plan. So through Tuesday through I want to say Thursday, which is May 24th, Tuesday through Thursday through 26th, May 24th through 26th. I need to purchase the Europa water park tickets. Okay. And set aside money for hotel. Okay, so those are the only reminders that I have. Sometimes I have more reminders throughout the week and I write those reminders down and I kind of just glance at them. If they didn't get processed, like if I'm looking through, like I flip through the week. So for example, I start at the weekly, I process all the little habits and things like that. Then I scan through this and make sure that everything from this got updated. And then I look through here to see if there's any notes, here to see if there's any notes or reminders. And then so on. If nothing looks like it is for the following week, then this won't look as filled out. So I actually now need to set up the next week. So to do that, I'm probably going to speed this do here. Let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So maybe not. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So maybe starting here. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That works a whole lot better. And then maybe just drawing like a box. So maybe doing this. So let's do, vitamin. What did I say the vitamins were? C. And then calcium peel. Oh man, I hate taking calcium. And vitamin E peel. And then B12. And I feel like there's one more. D3. Is there any other ones? So let's see. C, calcium, E, B12, D3, prenatal. I think that is it for all of the pills. Huh. Okay. So now I can just draw my line down, but wait, let's not do that yet. Let's so workout, spend money, journal, gratitude, post to IG, and order out. So let's write that in that order. So it goes dang, and I just forgot. So workout. I've actually been bad at working out lately, so I try not to be too mad at myself. Workout because I know I have a whole lot going on. Spend money, journal, gratitude, post to IG, order out. So now I feel like I can draw my lines down. Um, and I'm actually gonna fix this. Ugh, because that looks tacky. Well, I mean, at this rate, I really don't care sometimes. Only because it's my journal and it's meant to be a tool anyway. So it is what it is. But sometimes I just try to be super neat and it doesn't always work out for me. So there, I just messed that up. Oh my goodness. Try to do things on camera. Okay. That's as good as that one's gonna get. And then like like here I can just draw a indicator, a line of, I feel like this actually aligned up. I'm gonna check. I feel like I got it just the way I usually get it, and I didn't actually look for this one, so let me check. Oh, see, yeah, because usually I have this box longer so that I can add extra stuff, but no, it actually lines up. That's so odd. That's so weird that it really lines up like that. But nonetheless, that is good. And then the dinner menu, I always do down like this. So it's always Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then across it is dinner menu. And then this way, I just draw a basic little line to break this up. And then I draw another line like this. Okay, and then that's the dinner menu. And then what else do I add in here? So I'm gonna add my weekly note box, my mood tracker, and water intake. So this one I don't actually count how many out I need. I just kind of like guesstimate. Maybe like right there would be good. That would be much better. And then like right here, still want to make sure that I'm in frame. This year, however, for planning has not been my favorite because as much as I like bullet journaling, I hate it at the same time too because the drawing out everything becomes so time consuming. Like doing this that I'm doing right now is just so time consuming for me, especially when I have a small baby. I don't really have time to sit and do this kind of a thing, but at the same time, I'm just like, I enjoy like the flexibility of this. But this year, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this year, like I said, has been pretty not my favorite for planning. Happy mood neutral, happy, neutral, mad slash angry, exhausted, depressed, moody. I feel like I need to have moody in there. Moody, emotional. I feel like moody and emotional goes hand in hand, but I just separated the two. And then I used to have pain management in there, but I don't anymore because my sciatica pain is kind of being managed right now. And then let's add blah. Okay, let's leave it at that. And then we're going to do water intake. And then we're going to do that one down. So it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this is, damn it, I don't want to wipe that out either. Oh, okay, maybe I can put it here. Water intake. And then just draw a line to like break it up. That might actually work. So let's just draw like a little straight line to break it up. There, boom, right? So I don't usually do plan with me's anymore because not that I have anything against plan with me's, they're just not the most watched video on my channel, and I kind of don't like doing it if it's not gonna get watched because it's time consuming already doing this, and I could be done right now, but I decided to do this plan with me today. Let's see. And then from the weeklies, I go straight into the dailies. So this week I want to try out a day on 2 pages. I kind of feel like it will be too much space considering it's the end of the month, but the way these daily pages have looked in the last, weeks or so, I'm kind of feeling like maybe just try it out, like do like my schedule kind of thing, and then do like my like to-do list, and then my timed like task, and then break down my notes in one spot versus trying to cram everything in one spot. So I'm going to try it out this time and see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Monday. I am horrible with remembering this date. So Monday the 23rd. And see that? Literally just mess it up. So Monday. And then Tuesday. 24th. And then Wednesday. 25th. And then Thursday, 26th. Did I just say 26th? Let me see. 25th, 26th. And then Friday, 27th. So maybe Friday and Saturday get, instead of having 2 days for these, because this is the weekend, let's just try doing it one day. So Friday and then Saturday, 28th. And then Sunday will still have its 2 days because I map out the following day. So 28th and then 29th. Okay. So that'll work. So giving myself the earlier parts of the week more space, and then giving myself the end of the week less space. So because I have, you know, like this page now to map out, I could either put my like little things, little time, or little time, little things here, or I could keep, you know, like keep doing it this way on one page and then use this page for the notes. So I don't know how I want to do that, but let me just add this here because I kind of like it on this page with everything else, if that makes sense. And then all I do is add a banner. Let's add some sort of banner. And this one is by no means perfect. So let's add a little banner, a little dot, a line, line, a line, a line. And then what I'm going to do is go back and give myself a time slot for exactly how much time I want to spend for each day. Like I said, we are getting into July and it is getting really, really busy. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, okay. Well, Friday makes sense. I could do Friday. I will just leave Saturday and Sunday alone. So Friday I can still do it. It just will look like the rest of all the other pages. So let's do my line. And then let's do my banner. And then again, that was Tuesday. Let's do line. And then my banner. Oops, that was so not on point. And then my line. And then my banner. Okay. And then Friday is the last one. Line. And then banner. Okay. Woo! I feel like that looks so tacky because I've moved it so freaking much. Okay. Nonetheless, even though it looks really tacky, we're going to leave it at that. I'm actually going to fix this one though because I want this to be moved up a little bit further. Okay. I just want that banner to be moved slightly further up. So let's go here. And then go here. Man, I'm really getting tacky at this. Okay, nonetheless, we know what it means. Okay. So, Fridays, I like to give myself lesser time because I want to enjoy. So, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to knock out a task. Thursday, I'm going to give myself 45 minutes to do something. Mondays are not my favorite days of the week, but I know there are things that I need to get done Monday. I do bathrooms Monday, so I need to do them for an hour. So I need to give myself a whole hour. And then Tuesdays, I get trash ready and stuff like that. So I need to give myself 30 minutes to do that. And so when you choose, the way that the little things, little time works is you give yourself enough time to do a couple of tasks. They can be big tasks, they can be small tasks. And so you pick days of the week in which you want to do those tasks. Mondays are not my favorites, but Mondays are pivotal for me because I do a lot of the housework on Sunday or either Monday. Right now, I've been trying to push them towards like the earlier parts of the week so that I can have weekends to myself or with family. So basically, I'm going to give myself an hour or an hour plus to do something, but I'm just going to stick to an hour. And then as the week goes on, you assess what kind of things you may be looking at for that week. So if you know for a fact you have a busy week coming up, then you give yourself time to pretty much cover the things that you need to get done. And then Wednesdays is garbage days, and I'm just gonna give myself 15 minutes because Thursday is actually the last day of the week for my husband. He does not work on Friday because Friday is considered a family day. And then from there, what I do is I go back in and I color in my clocks. So I'm gonna take a marker. I want to say I got markers, but I don't got markers. Let me see. So I'm just going to take some brush markers that I have. They're little cheapies. See what kind of color I'm vibing with today. Last week I used pink. So let's go with like this reddish color this time. So I'm going to take this, and when it's an hour, you just color the whole clock. So this way, if you were to give yourself, like an hour plus more time, then this is basically an all day thing. So, okay, color that. And then 30 minutes, um, half of a clock. There we go. Trying to get it perfect, but it's never perfect. And then 15 minutes, we do this. And then from there, I gave myself 45 minutes. So this would be like this. And then 30 minutes for Friday. Okay. Okay. So 30 minutes for Friday. And yeah, so basically that's how it looks. Man, I kind of wish I didn't use red now because like flipping back, it kind of bled through a little bit because the color is so dark. But then again, this is the Moleskine paper, and it is by no means a good paper. I mean, it's a decent paper in my opinion, but it's not superior or anything. It's going to bleed. So yeah, and then from there you draw out some lines pinpointing to some things that you want to do. So Monday, I want to bathrooms, all of them, and the things that I want to do in the bathrooms, because I want to split the bathrooms up, is I want to sweep and toilets and sink. And then I would pick another day to mop the bathrooms. Usually I'm not into that, like not mopping the bathroom after I clean it, but Lately, I have had to give myself grace because I'm the only one home with our 10-month-old. And so I just have to be patient with myself during that time that I can't get everything done like I want to. So in an hour, I can get those things done, and I can even pull this trash. So pull um, trash. Now I won't go ahead and do it for every single day like Thursday because I don't know what Monday might entail leading into Tuesday, but I do know for Tuesday I do trash pickup. So trash pull, kitchen counters, fridge. And this never takes me too long because I already clean the fridge out pretty often anyway, but this is just like anything that needs to go in the trash. So usually when I do a trash pull for Wednesday, sorry, um I basically just go around throwing away stuff I know needs to go in the trash. So 30 minutes to do these tasks. And this is enough time. You kind of think to yourself, like, how long does it take you to do something? So it shouldn't take me too long to pull, like 4 trash cans and wipe some kitchen counters down, some stove tops, and clear out the fridge really quick. If I have time left, then I will sweep the floor in the kitchen. So if I have any time left, I will go ahead and sweep the floor. Now, Wednesday, I don't know what's going on. And Thursday, I don't know what's going on. And Friday, I do not know what's going on. So when I can fill out the clocks for those, and I will do that. Now, the only other thing I'm not going to do is go ahead and do like my timeline here, which is breaking down like our daily schedule and then like my to-do list because the day isn't over, so I don't know what tomorrow will look like just yet. I have to wait till the end of the day to kind of assess what tomorrow might look like. And then I usually always have notes always pertaining to like what we need or groceries, stuff about my son, things he might need, things that we might have coming up. I always use like some space for that. So I'm going to try out this day on 2 pages. We'll see how far I get with it. I only gave myself Monday to, I want to believe, Friday. Yeah, I gave myself Monday to Friday. So basically, that is my plan with me. I hope you guys got something from it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this was such a long video, and I really don't like doing them all that often. They aren't the most watched videos on my channel. But sometimes it's just good to break up what you do often. Like I always share my planner and stuff on YouTube, like my updates, but I never do like plan with me's anymore. But if you actually liked the plan with me and you found it useful, then by all means, definitely let me know so I can kind of do videos like this. I'll do a quick flip for those of you who have not seen this journal. I don't know if I ever did a flip of it, but I'm just going to do a real quick flip because this video is already so long. So this is my flip. This is January that we're flipping through. And then February. As you guys see, I am a bona fide lister. I list a lot. It is like my way. I actually have a meaning behind lists and how you can make a basic to-do list really work in a planner and whatnot. But like everyone, it doesn't work for everyone. So don't think that because one person is doing it that's gonna work for you. But I actually have a concept behind it to make it work for those who want simplicity in their life. And then of course we're flipping through May now. and then the week we just set up. So if you enjoyed that, let me know in the comments. Thank you to all of my new subscribers and current subscribers that keep coming back. I actually adore you guys so much. You guys are awesome, especially because my channel has grown so much because of you guys. So I just appreciate you all so much for supporting me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Do something fun today if you have a beautiful day. And if it's just a gloomy day like today for us, chill out at home and just enjoy your family or some time by yourself. But as always, guys, I thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.